briefly. Hello, welcome to Fanfiction Theater, I hope. I'm your host, Tristan, and we should be streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, which is a first.
Are we?
Really?
That's what it says on my end.
So
yep, I'm seeing you on.
Splitting.
I'm seeing you on YouTube as well, so I think we're good.
And we can see both of Michael's comments in the chat, so that's nice. Okay, so with me is my lovely wife, Kitty.
My anus is bleeding!
We've got Kevin.
That's me.
Tracy.
If you'll allow us tonight, we'd just like to put a little giggle in you. Let's put a giggle in you.
Got Misha.
I got sent to HR for suggesting that.
That's why my anus is
I'm about to
bleeding.
turn this entire thing into a musical production. Tracy, you're in charge.
Oh.
And take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fanfiction theater, right? Fanfiction theater.
A celebration
The end.
of
Excellent
writings
start.
naive. We got Michael D. Bradley from Eyes on Mars.
I'm trying to remember what the I can't the Don Hertzfeld thing. I can't remember any of the other great quotes. It's something about like my spoon is very large.
Oh, so
But,
close.
It's like my utensil is large and too much so.
My fork is
Right,
the
yeah.
opposite of too small. Is it something like that?
Yeah, it was somebody and that other guy.
Ding-a-dingies.
I'm feeling fat and sassy. All right, let's go to the docket here, and I like starting with Plane Trip because it's fairly grounded, ironically. Let's see.
This is the Club Lyoko, right?
Yes.
Code
Close enough.
Lyoko.
Whatever.
That's interesting. I've got a bit of a feedback loop with the chat commands because it's going to the other one. But Plane Trip is a Claude Lyoko fanfic in which the crew responds to an SOS in virtual space which mysteriously turns off after they reach it. This happens during spring break, meaning Yumi is scheduled to take a very titular plane trip. It is unknown how this detail will impact the story, although now she was on that trip and she had to call people to tell them to deal with it. That's how it impacted them.
All right.
Okay.
Also, I remember the chapter with the plane trip. The author was like, "Sorry, this chapter is kind of boring." It's like this is your whole purpose, wasn't it? Like,
Well, it's because they should have worked in Nicolas Cage as Raymond Steele.
Yeah,
They didn't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you mean Rayford?
Do you want to explain at all what Code Lyoko is?
Rayford. Yeah, it is Rayford.
Rayford. How dare you?
And there weren't enough motherfucking snakes on the motherfucking plane. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Code Lyoko is a French anime about a group of high school students, I guess. And they have access to this virtual world of Lyoko, which is constantly under threat by XANA. And
Apparently it bleeds over
Yeah.
into the real world somehow.
yeah, somehow.
So it's kind of like Digimon, except that all the characters, like the bittersweet aspect of it, is that their brains are all growing too large for their skulls, and they will be.
Right, yeah.
It is terminal.
Yeah.
The
Others
thing
know.
at the terminal, they're terminal.
Ah, yes. Authors note this next chapter, as I said previously, is where both Akira and Uni's wait, this isn't.
Wait.
What?
This isn't-
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
How did
You
this
must
happen?
went to the good one.
Right?
This is DDR.
Copy.
How did that happen?
This is Donkey Dong Revolution.
Wait, everyone, just hold on. It might be a crossover.
No author's note.
Oh.
Who is talking though?
Who is this?
So it's not Ulrich who's talking.
Ulrich heard the words Yumi's counting.
So it's not Ulrich, it's not Yumi. Is it Odd? Because he goes to help Odd in the next paragraph.
Or Jeremy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess
maybe?
Jeremy.
All right.
Okay. Guys, Yumi said that it's getting really, really bad. I heard a loud thud in the background, and she said it was the propeller trying to stall out again. Aelita, Odd, and Ulrich, you can't fail. Yumi's counting on you guys.
Oh yeah, Odd's mentioned in the text, so it can't be that. I was narrating this, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Ulrich heard the words Yumi's counting on you guys, and it gave him enough energy to finally destroy the Triantula. He turned around sharply on his overbike and went to go help Odd. Odd only had about 3 arrows left at this point, and the crab aimed its laser and hit Odd's overboard, and it disappeared. Odd went sailing to the Lyoko ground, but luckily Ulrich saw his falling friend and coughed him on his
Coughed
bike.
him?
Cuffed him on his bike with Jeremy.
This is just kind of, it hits home to me because this is exactly what I tried to tell the judge. Is like, no, Your Honor, I didn't commit manslaughter. I caught the man with my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how come they
gotta-
have limitations on their weapons when they kind of keyed themselves in here? Why don't they just give themselves infinite? Don't they know any cheat codes? What is wrong with these stupid kids?
It's French, man. Also, we got a new name
French.
dance. So.
Oh, for Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Screamed Yumi.
The plane. It all going according to it. Oh my god.
The plane, boss.
Santa has taken over. I know it. Okay, I did think she meant plan, but she meant PLANE plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's plane trip. Come on, get with the program. here.
Well, it's in the title. I thought they would know how to spell it.
Yeah.
You thought wrong.
They don't know. They'd spell every name 20 different ways. So
It's bitter irony right before us, like a dead body on the ground. We just have to deal with it now. Suddenly, Jeremy heard a loud screech, and another bang, and hollered to Yumi what was happening.
Jeremy.
Jeremy's telling Yumi? Okay.
Or
how do I
Yumi's
know what's
replying.
happening?
It's very confusing.
I'm pretty sure it's Yumi because I don't know what the propeller's doing.
No, but it says Jeremy heard and hollered.
Right.
Yeah.
But he hollered what was happening.
What
and
was
I
happening?
think this is
Like I'm
Yumi.
asking, what's happening?
Yeah, and I think this is Yumi's response.
What was happening?
Okay.
The left propeller has totally stopped, and the plane is not flying lopsided. Why do you ask?
Well, good.
Who said it
Yeah,
was?
I mean, that seems like we're good then. Yumi stopped talking, and this time Jeremy heard everyone in the background scream,
Yumi!
Yummy, yummy. Ah, sugar, sugar.
hold on, it's doing that dumb thing again. Let me try to. Okay. With Yumi. I mean, were we not just with you? Okay, whatever.
We were
Yumi
with
was on.
Jeremy.
But Yumi had a line. Yumi was on the phone with Jeremy when the propeller stoked. The plane was now flying lopsided. Shit, that's a new development.
Hey.
No kidding.
And has completely turned to its side. Everyone with a thud is the side of the plane, which was just chairs and windows. Yumi had let go of her cell phone when she was smacked against a metal bar that was part of a seat. She felt a sharp pain go up her arm, and her arm instantly began to bruise. She knew she had broken it. In the back of her mind, she hoped that Aelita entered the code in time. Back in Lyoko.
Odd. Misha, you're odd.
Oh,
And the note is
Hey, now.
Russian.
okay. Miserable crabs.
Said Odd as he used the last of his arrows.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
This is Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy, it is. Guys, hurry up. I think the plane is going down. I lost contact with Yumi.
Halard Jeremy. The though once again ran through Ulrich head. He turned his bike. He turned his bike to full speed and turned head on towards the tarantula. Before he hit it, Ulrich jumped off his bike onto its head.
Shit.
Impact.
Odd signaled Aelita, and she went down on Yumi's overbike.
Whoa.
And ran into the tower.
Whoa.
Is it a
With
transformer?
Yumi. Maybe with Yumi. Yumi heard what she feared. The right propeller went out and the plane was going down. Everything is going down in this fiction. Everyone around her was
This was
screaming.
like the opening of Flesh Gordon.
I have
Everyone-
a sound. It's going to be pretty intrusive, though, but
That's it.
can everybody hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Narrating. This is
Everyone around her was screaming, but the most painful was a little 4-year-old crying mommy.
What?
Yeah, it was a little 4-year-old mommy that was crying.
Baby's
Aelita
having
went up to
Grabbing
the
onto her arm and going, Mommy, Mommy.
Aelita went up to the second platform. Yumi was smacked again to the other side of the plane. She could see the ground getting closer and closer. She closed her eyes as a tear rolled down her cheek. Aelita placed her hand on the screen and her name appeared.
Hurry up.
Once again screamed Jeremy. Odd and Ulrich were outside the tower praying in their minds. The plane was about 100 feet away from the ground. Yumi, along with others, were being whacked around the plane still. She could feel her already broken arm growing worse. Code.
Odd and Ulrich are already just doing thoughts and prayers, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who was the
Preemptive.
kitty there? I heard a kitty.
Larry.
That was
Bad Larry.
bad, Larry.
Aw. The plane was now 20 feet. Lyoko.
That's real small for a plane.
Yeah, it's very.
It
I mean,
is.
a lot of it has fallen off, I guess. Yumi closed her eyes as the plane crashed into the ground. She opened them and saw herself surrounded in the white light of return to the past. Yumi found herself along with the others standing outside the factory.
What? Is that a show thing? Return to the
I have no idea.
Huh.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
She opened them and saw herself surrounded in the white light of return.
Yeah.
It's all just blank
I'm
verse
gonna
as
guess
far
it's
as
a
I'm
show
concerned.
thing. I'm gonna guess it's a show thing.
Yeah.
Kitty, you are Alita.
Oh. Yumi, you're safe.
Cried Alita as she ran up and hugged her, followed by everyone else.
Aren't you supposed to go meet William again?
Asked Odd.
Oh, yay.
Said Yumi with a downfall in her voice.
Oh, that's tragic. The entire
Em-
downfall of everything is in her voice.
Empires crumbled in the words she spoke. Ulrich ran over and grabbed her arm and started to drag her into the woods. Yumi looked at him, giving him the "what are you doing" look.
Just a second. Let me get this look. Yeah. So what are you doing? Look.
I have an idea.
Ulrich told her.
Okay, I looked it up. Temporal reversion, known as return to the past, is one of the greatest and most useful properties of the supercomputer, which is apparently a Code Lyoko thing. I guess.
Oh, so they get a
Oh,
mulligan
okay.
anytime the plot demands it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Oh my
they
God.
won't remember the memories if they haven't been digitally scanned or virtualized by the scanners.
Of
Oh,
course. Yeah.
Yeah,
Darkly?
that's
Yeah.
I mean. Okay, it's really tough to. All right, I have not been seeing hands, but I have been seeing everything like reframe and resize. So, but apparently that's what that means. Okay. All right.
Okay, if you look to the right There's
Yes,
a
but
hand.
I'm since I'm narrating, I'm not looking to the right. I am like a I don't know.
All right,
What
we need to
looks-
make them
looks-
much more intrusive. We need to figure out how
Yeah.
to make these.
That's right.
Or
Yeah.
I'll make
if they
them
could
pop up
appear,
on the
you
screen.
know what they should do? They should appear at the end of the paragraph as like, at the end of the paragraph. There's a hand.
Okay. Okay, that's
I don't-
that's an option. Okay.
Hmm.
But for tonight, when I click mine, I'm going to give you a subtle hint. I will go like this. Hand!
All right.
Good. That is
Uh,
perfectly in line with our goals here.
all right. William was standing against a tree waiting for Yumi. After a couple minuets, he saw her walking, but she wasn't alone.
So, what is it you wanted to ask me?
Asked Yumi, looking up at Ulrich, who had his arm raped around her. Ooh, that didn't come out right.
No.
Great.
That's why spelling's important.
It is.
William?
Who's William?
Oh, that's me. Oh, this character hasn't appeared forever.
Right.
Never mind.
Replied William as he walked away. So, okay, am I understanding this
I
right?
just
That
got-
literally Return to the Past made it so we went back to the point in the forest where William asked her out the first time around?
Yeah, and
And
Yeah.
now he's gonna. He did this so that he could maybe make the plane trip better because he hated how it went. So we're gonna do the plane
Did
trip.
everybody
again.
else in the plane
What was wrong
die?
with it? Oh,
well, no, nobody died because we rolled back the clock.
All of time?
All of time.
This-
This is a
Not
full
just on our
Superman.
planet, but on all planets across the universe.
This feels like a friggin' Voyager episode, man. This
Yeah.
is oh, okay, all right. After William was out of sight, both Yumi and Ulrich jumped in the air, hollering that it worked. Yumi tuged Ulrich's jacket and pointed up. When he looked up, he saw dark clouds and lighting in the distance.
Ready for round two?
Laughed Ulrich once again, giving Yumi his jacket, and they both went running towards Yumi's house. After the old routine of Yumi's mom inviting Ulrich in and blah, 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 Ulrich asked Yumi once again the question.
So who does your heart already belong to?
Yumi put down the dress she was once again packing. She looked up and faced Ulrich and put her head back down. She went to walk away, but Ulrich put out his arm and placed it on Yumi's shoulder. He spun her around and told her,
You don't have to tell anyone, but my heart already belongs to someone also.
"Thanks that I do not now have the job of telling others this. I appreciate that thought."
See, and now this is, it's really promoting organ donation. I like this.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. I also have signed my driver's license. Yumi and Ulrich stood there in silence and once again looked each other in the eyes. Ulrich took a step closer, and so did Yumi.
Yumi, my heart belongs to you. I don't know if that wasn't clear or what.
Ulrich turned, but this time Yumi reached her hand out and stroked him. Once again, face to face, she said,
My heart belongs to you.
The two put their hands together and shared their first kiss.
Author's
So really,
note.
neither one of them gained in that deal. They lost a heart and they gained a heart. But
Yeah.
neither one came out ahead.
Yeah, traded
It's kinda
hearts.
like
It's not going to be easy, and they're going to be lucky if it works, and then they'll be back to square
It's a
one.
big risk for nothing.
It's kind of like a nice sort of ending for one of those guys in Temple of Evil or Temple of Doom.
Kevin said neither one of them came out ahead.
Oh,
No, they came out a heart.
All right.
Uh,
But they went in with a heart too. So.
Aw, finished. R.
No, thank you.
Oh, that's
No.
it.
not finished.
No, it's Finn hit. Oh, say that again.
Inside.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Author's note. Aw, Fin's ahead. R&R.
What don't
There's
you
the
understand
head.
about Finn's head?
Yeah.
It's like the second word kids learn when they're learning language.
Hey, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
First I, then Finch ahead.
Giant.
All right.
Come up here, please.
Teacher, I'm Finch ahead.
Well,
Quote, Crystal then jumped in the hug of embrace.
Aw.
so is that the end of plane trip?
Yeah, that was it. They
How do we
turned
know they
back
avoided
time.
the same problem this time?
No, it happened, but
It's-
at least. I mean, then she broke her arm, and
Yeah,
it got
yeah.
worse after that, and probably she
So gangrene.
had to. Probably some doctor had to like remove her leg in the mountains, and then
Ironically,
You
were
her,
on the
her
fucking
arm
plane.
healed and she was completely healthy, but she got food poisoning eating one of the people on the plane.
All right, that
Her
was
heart gave out.
Plane Trip by YumiSplash. Let's hear it for YumiSplash.
So
Hey.
somebody needs to do a fanfic of her standing in the wreck with like 40 hearts and say, I've come out way ahead this time.
I admire a fic that ends with a never mind.
Yeah.
thank you, YumiSplash.
Thank you for staping us out of our days.
Okay.
That came from this one, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I will
Oh,
never
yeah.
forget that one.
Okay. Riddle on Wednesday.
Yay.
What chapter are we on? 5?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah.
What has all the
fine.
controls but no map?
Do
Did I do this one? No. I didn't. Okay. This is Riddle on a Riddle on Wednesday by Comics Merger 78. And
It has quite a right angle to that tail.
Yeah, it's also like bent at the end, like it was broken
Yeah,
at
I
one
noticed
point.
it was twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a tough boy. He lived outside for a while and
Oh.
was
okay.
all rough and tumble.
Always the
before
happiest
he
to
knew
be
it.
inside.
He's
Have a
the
person.
sweetest sweet boy.
We have a
We
recap
are.
of the story.
He's really good.
Okay, so the Riddler, also known as Edward
Nygma.
Nygma,
Or Enigma.
he was sentenced by Arkham Asylum, I guess, to become a teenager, disguise himself as a teenager, although he is 40,
Go to high school.
to go to
Yeah.
high school with Wednesday Addams and the rest of the cast of Wednesday.
At Nevermore Academy, an academy for outcasts, which is how they put it, which is all the weird freaks
Yeah.
like gorgons and werewolves,
Uh-huh.
and presumably vampires. And zombies and shit.
Right.
And they're the
Well, stuff
opposite
that will
of.
not fit in your science.
Did they call the others normies?
Yeah.
They call the
normals?
others normies. Yep.
They sure do.
Okay.
They call them mubbles. They call them mubbles.
Or
Mumbles.
no-mages, which is.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I made that up.
It's been a lot of dumb riddles, a lot of
Really dumb riddles.
Surgical surgery with
Yes.
scalpels.
yes. The drinking game is surgical and scalpel.
Surgical precision.
We got the like kind of clash of Wednesday and Edward Nygma at the end of the last chapter, where they had kind of a freestyle riddle off, and
Yeah. They maybe
was a
have a
draw,
grudging
I
respect for
guess.
each other, but they're enemies for some reason.
all right. I think that's enough context.
Yep. The day had unfolded, as most did, in tedium disguised as structure. Good line.
Damn it.
I like these,
Edward-
all these chapters start out, and I'm kind of like, hey, this might be good. And it's like, I don't know where this is going, though.
Edward had moved through his classes like an algorithm, executing perfectly optimized code, flawless, efficient, unburdened by error or hesitation. Physics, literature, cryptography, even advanced historical analysis, each a pantomime of challenge that failed to spark the neural wildfire he so desperately craved.
Edward moved through his classes, moisturized in his lane.
Thriving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this stuff is easy for him because he's 40.
Yeah.
Throw it out there. Maybe he's not challenged by high school because he's 40 years old.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that algorithms do not execute code.
Yeah.
Damn it. Go tell him that. He'll spin your head in so many riddles trying to make it work. He answered every question before it was fully formed, solved every equation before the chalkboard, disassembled every thesis into its flawed subcomponents before the instructor could draw breath to defend it. His name, Edward Nigma, was already carved at the top of every grading rubric, circled in red ink, accompanied by the hollow praise of words like gifted, exceptional, and beyond the curriculum.
Yep.
And maybe 40.
Also, he could stick every shape exactly in that Tupperware
In its hole,
ball
yeah.
thing. So fast.
It really does make every amazing thing about him seem so hollow.
Yeah.
It's a wild choice. Okay. It's the only thing I don't like about this story.
It really like I say, it's hollow because it really is. I really like the outside of it, but then when you're like,
Maybe
yeah, of course he passed his friggin' geometry test with flying colors. He's 40, for God's sake.
praise, as if he were some well-behaved terrier performing tricks for treats.
God, I wish he were.
He didn't
Would like him a lot better if he was.
Yeah, Halloween's
Yeah.
coming up, so that was a nice.
No, that would be
Foreshadow.
impressive.
He didn't smile at the compliments. Why should he? The admiration of lesser minds was neither nourishment nor validation, it was noise. Predictable, expected, and most damning of all, meaningless. Worse than the professors were the students. They looked at him as though he were a sore spot on the edge of their vision, an anomaly they couldn't scrub out. A boy too pale, too poised, too precise, too untouched by their juvenile dramas and insipid cliques. A sore son, they'd call him in their hushed whispers.
Really?
A sore
But-
son.
That's an odd thing for them to say.
It is really odd. That's a strange thing for, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But in truth, it wasn't that he didn't fit. It was that he didn't belong.
Oh.
He had a mortgage and two ex-wives. God damn it!
Why did he care that Sheila hooked up with Dave under the bleachers? He needed his alimony payments, and he needed them now.
Yes. He was not part of their flock. Not a black sheep among black sheep. No Edward saw the truth clearly. The students of Nevermore were outcasts, yes, but he was an outcast among outcasts. A pariah of another class entirely. A white sheep, brilliant and clean and glaringly visible, dropped into a pasture of muddy wool and dulled ambition.
So he's so not a black sheep among black sheep because he's an outcast among outcasts, that he is a regular old white sheep.
Wrapped all the way around to being
Okay,
yeah.
completely
Mhm.
normal
Tracy,
for it,
you,
yeah.
you don't sound
He's just a
impressed. You need to be impressed by that.
I'm the prettiest sheep.
They spoke in half-thoughts. They dreamed in fragments. They studied as if memorization were intellect and regurgitation were mastery. He dissected insects more fascinating than some of the seniors here. But there was one. A
So
wrinkle
we know
in the
that he's already dissecting seniors.
Yeah. A wrinkle in the pattern, a complication in the formula, a black shadow stitched with silver thread that refused to fade into the background. Wednesday Adams. She was, quite possibly, the only mind at Nevermore capable of standing against his, and more infuriatingly, she knew it. In at least 3 of his classes, she occupied the seat closest to his left, like a warning label or a challenge placed by fate itself. Their interactions were not conversations, they were duels. Every time he spoke, she countered. Every time she posed a theory, he unraveled it just enough to question her certainty.
That has
The
made me
professors-
hope that this culminates in turbo Riddle duels.
Yes.
They're both on motorcycle. So I hope this
Oh.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope
Riddle
so.
runners. So they're gonna ride Riddle runners.
I was hoping it would turn into some kind of lemming situation where they'd follow each other off a cliff.
Yeah.
Maybe it will. The professors had learned to intervene quickly, lest their classroom devolve into a battle of glances, barbed phrases, and psychological brinkmanship.
They're not professors, they're teachers because they are in high school.
High
High
school.
They just
school,
have
yes.
just have to really. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous now. It ruined this brilliantly written fic.
Yeah. Twice now, their debates had stalled entire lectures. Once, they had corrected a professor's syllabus simultaneously, each citing a different flaw in the week's structure. That had earned them a joint detention and a begrudging note of admiration in the faculty lounge, he was sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Edward hadn't decided what Wednesday was to him yet. An opponent? A riddle? A fascination?
A scalpel?
Scalpel.
Beat you to it.
He preferred the term subject, as in one understudy.
Oh, is that what subject
Observation-
means? Okay, fuck off. Michael, you said this fic was brilliantly written. This fic is up its own ass. I can't stand
I have to
this.
agree with that. It has
Yeah.
it's complete. It's 100% facade. Like anything interesting about it is complete facade. This is so up its own ass.
Yeah.
But I personally, at least, really, I love that. I mean, I'm a huge Warhammer fiction fan, and like the point is, you just have to buy into it, you know, and then like, and I get it. Like a lot of Warhammer fiction, if you step back an inch, like it's ridiculous. But I personally really enjoy it. But it's completely undercut by the
Yeah,
whole.
that's what makes it impossible to buy into it.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is why, like, it was so nice at first when we didn't know how old he was, when we just thought then we could buy into this fantasy of him being like a brilliant teenager.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Sorry to interrupt, Yisha.
that's okay. Let's see. Observation would continue until classification could be confirmed, but even that suggested a level of scientific detachment he found difficult to maintain around her. She wasn't like the others. She didn't chase attention. She didn't recoil from his intensity. She met it with a stillness that was almost unnerving. She reminded him painfully so of another, someone from a past life, someone who had worn shadows like armor and dared to oppose him not just physically, but intellectually. He hated
Sounds
the
like
comparison,
too.
loathed the weakness
Me
it
too.
implied,
Yeah.
but it hovered there nonetheless. Wait, you don't like Wednesday and Batman being like on this, like they're the same level?
Look,
You could
Wednesday
totally
Adams
beat him
was
up.
not the Batman. That's all I'm saying.
Wednesday Adams was not the Batman. But she had the same effect. A subtle warping of his focus. A gravitational pull he couldn't quite escape. Not attraction, not in the way teenage boys slobber over girls in uniforms. No, this was something else.
Because he was not a teenager.
Right. A fascination, a study, a force equal and opposite to his own.
Pedophilia.
And that fascinated him more than any lesson he'd had all day.
There was a gravitational pull in his pants, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting him to riddle her sometime. You know, what's like a thumb but has no nail? What stands but has no feet? What's erect but was never built?
Oh no. It is wild though. If it weren't for that one scene that he had in the dorm room where he like revealed like the disguise or whatever, this would be a whole different story. It's
It would.
mind-boggling. You want to do this one, Tristan?
Nighttime at Caliban Hall Common Room.
Oh, we
The
don't
storm-
even get the special room.
The storm outside Caliban Hall was like a restless beast clawing at the ancient stone walls. Rain lashed against the stained glass windows, and thunder cracked so close it rattled the crooked picture frames in the lounge. Oh, that's really... Inside, the fireplace spat weak embers while the boys at Caliban Hall cuddled close, the warm light casting flickering shadows across their faces.
A fireplace in there.
Oh yeah, this is like a really like chill beast.
Oh god, that sounded like the sky ripped open.
Is that like super? Was that from Mario World?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ajax Petropolis stood in front of the fire, holding a flashlight beneath his chin, the light distorting his features into something wild and theatrical. His curls bounced slightly as he leaned forward, eyes gleaming with mystery.
Wait, I thought you said he was Gargon.
Yes.
He is.
Oh, and he's trying to make himself look scary. Okay.
He looks like a hot teenage boy, so like
Yeah.
he has to try. to make
Oh,
himself-
okay.
And it's all undercut severely by the hat he wears to cover his snakes. So he has to try. Tristan, you're Ajax.
Oh, okay. Well,
It says a dude / wrestler.
Right. Because it started for half a second as Wario and then immediately veered into something else. Tonight!
He began, voice low and ominous.
You're gonna hear the tale of the skull tree and the blood bananas. It's Caliban Hall tradition to tell this story on the first night of school.
The first night,
First night. Just in one day?
they've already had one
Every-
night. That was what the dorm room scene. That took place the first, like one of the first
He didn't
nights.
say he's following
Well,
tradition.
Yeah,
he's
he's
just
not
telling
following
letting you know.
tradition.
The
He's like,
tradition was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
sorry, my dad died and I've been dealing with some stuff, okay?
Didn't we talk about how he's like already at the top of every grade? thing?
Yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
time has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been in
Well, they're
detention a
outcasts.
few times and, you know, so on and so
Yeah.
forth. Yeah, he's obviously
lots
just
of
not
schools
following
have-
tradition.
Maybe it's a new school year.
Maybe. Or flashback? Could be a flashback.
Oh, it's the Chinese school year. It
Oh, yeah,
falls
yeah,
under
yeah.
my pay.
Sure. A ripple of excitement passed through the room. The younger boys leaned forward eagerly, and even Eugene clutched his moth-eaten cushion tighter. Pugsley sat cross-legged on the rug, trying to look unimpressed, but clearly fascinated.
He was neither.
Off to the side, tucked into the farthest corner beneath a mounted raven's skull, sat Edward. Alone in the dark, half hidden between two dusty bookshelves, he rested his back against the cold stone wall. His arms were crossed, long fingers tapping thoughtfully against his sleeve. His expression was neutral, if not a little bored, but his eyes remained fixed on Ajax.
You know, you'd have to be pretty precise to sit under a mounted raven's skull, because they're just not that big.
It's true. They're, not really that great of a landmark.
They're big birds, but they're not that big.
Okay, thunder crashed outside, punctuating Ajax's next words like a conductor's cue.
There once was a brilliant boy.
Why is this all in italics?
It's being punctuated.
Because it's an oral
Made italic
storytelling
by thunder crashing, like a conductor's cue.
Okay.
There was once a brilliant boy with a fragile heart.
Ajax said, his voice falling into a whisper.
He spent his
Good luck with that.
he spent his days in bed, trawling all the incredible machines he planned to build someday.
You're almost to Jimmy the Man.
A kiss is just a kiss.
The flames in the hearth dimmed with a gust from the chimney, and a vivid image seemed to take shape in the minds of the listeners.
Seemed to. Did not.
Okay.
Ooh, it's
So
magic.
then, this is in italics. Does that mean
I got it.
I'm supposed
It's you. It's still you.
Yeah, this is why I was asking. It doesn't seem to follow any
okay.
logic.
A pale boy, sickly and frail, lay beneath a heavy quilt in a room filled with sketches. His fingers, stained with graphite, traced the contours of machines that could defy nature's spindly legs, rotating joints, humming turbines. The windows rattled in their frames as the storm howled beyond the glass, but the boy did not flinch. He was drawing a future where his body wouldn't betray him.
Okay, so now I see. The italics indicate that we are seeing the story.
Yeah.
Except for this part, where we're also seeing Ajax continue.
Well, because
So-
he's
Yeah, but
telling
he's,
the story.
he's
so,
narrating
yeah.
it on top of what we're seeing.
Okay.
What is tilted? Well, not angry. A story.
Thank you.
Now the doctors.
Ajax continued.
Sorry, is that?
What is
Where's
that?
that rattling sound?
Is there? It might be coming from me, I guess. If I
Is
can't
that
hear
just-
it.
Oh
Never
yeah.
mind.
It is. It stopped now.
Is it?
Do you
is it
happen to have a
still-
robotic cat over there?
Is it still
No,
happening?
no, it's not happening anymore.
Okay, I didn't really do anything to change it, but okay.
Now the doctors, they only gave him months to live. I almost thought it was moths, but
We're out of pills, so they only gave him moths.
They were bad doctors.
got him confused with leeches. So he decided to design his own heart.
A few of the boys gasped. One flinched as the fire popped. Ajax stepped closer to the group, his voice now rich with dreadful wonder.
Oh boy.
Is this a story of Jarvik? Is that what it is? Jarvik?
Jarvik?
Oh,
The
Jarvik.
Jarvik artificial heart?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't seem that scary.
Sure, yeah.
Seems more like a patent paper he's reading.
Yeah. Okay, this does not count because he's talking about an actual surgeon, I think.
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah, sure.
The surgeon cut out the old one.
He mimed slicing across his chest with a slow, deliberate motion.
And installed the new.
Another flash of lightning bathed the room in a sterile white glow. In their mind's eye, they saw it. A candlelit operating room filled with the scent of antiseptic and oil. The boy, barely breathing, lay still while cold metal hands removed his failing heart. In its place, they installed a gleaming brass orb, clockwork gears ticking, tiny pistons firing to life. As the heart spun up, a sound emerged.
I don't feel like Ajax is really explaining this well enough for this mental image to really appear in all of their mind's eyes.
Yeah. Oh, why are they called metal hands? Did it say it was a robotic surgeon?
Autodoc.
I feel like they're already writing fanfic in their head. It's better than this story.
Yeah.
Tick, tick, tick.
The operation was a success.
Ajax whispered.
But something had changed. The boy's heart wasn't the only thing rebuilt.
They also got his penis.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, they turned him
Now.
into Lego Maniac, I bet.
Now, even the older boys stopped pretending to be unimpressed.
Nice.
They just were.
He became cold, brilliant, obsessed. And when he arrived at Nevermore, he was hailed as the greatest mind to ever walk these halls.
This is the tale of that guy over there.
But soon,
Ajax's tone dropped to a hush.
his inventions grew dangerous. Too dangerous. Until one night,
Ooh! Thunderclap rattled the walls. Several boys jumped. Eugene squeaked in surprise and gripped Pugsley's arm.
his genius cost him his life.
Another flash of lightning revealed a smoldering lab, imagined in the minds of everyone there. A great machine exploding in sparks and fire, metal flying like shrapnel, and a silhouette vanishing into the inferno.
For a second, I thought that said flying like scalpels, and I was.
There were probably some in there, though.
They buried what was left of him at the base of the skull tree.
Ajax said, stepping back into the firelight.
So the story is not about the genesis of the Skull Tree? Because I thought he said at the beginning, this is the story about Skull Tree. This whole time I've been like, how the fuck does this kid's skull get on the tree? And that just is not a part of it at all. And I'm really upset now.
It's just one story that pertains to the Skull Tree.
Tale of the skull tree. It doesn't say it's the start of the skull tree.
It
Well,
was
I-
it was a 6-season series, Stories of Skull Tree.
It really is not a story. The Skull Tree is just a place in it. It might as well have been a story of the operating room or whatever, right?
Michael, this story
true.
is as good as Edward Nygma's riddles. So if you don't agree, you can just, you know what?
I honestly feel like the author was like, God, I'm kind of sick of writing this pompous ass. I'm just going to put in a fairy tale.
No gravestone, just roots and silence.
Buried some silence in there with him.
Yeah.
But they
Remember that
say,
bag of silence over there? This one? No, the other one. That one's
I mean,
half full.
they buried what was left of him. It did not include ears, so
but they say, if you kneel by the tree and put your ear to the hollow of the skull's left eye,
You'll get a woodlouse in your ear.
He paused. The room leaned forward.
You can still hear it. Tick, tick, tick.
The fire crackled once sharp and dry. That's usually how fire works.
Yeah.
Only the bravest in Caliban all dare to go out there in the storm to hear it for themselves.
Why would you go out in the storm?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, can you really hear like a soft ticking out in the storm?
Yeah.
He raised his eyebrows dramatically, sweeping his gaze across the group.
So, who will?
Not it.
Then,
And who will dare to pick up ice on the way back?
then, from the back corner, a calm voice cut through the tension like a blade.
It's close enough for me, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Drink.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. I'm sorry,
Edward said, rising slowly.
but do you expect us to believe this nonsense was ever based in medical or mechanical plausibility?
He's going to go into a David Mitchell rant now, I bet.
Ajax blinked, thrown for a moment.
Doink, doink. What would you know about it?
Edward stepped into the firelight like a scholar stepping onto a debate stage, brushing dust from his lapel with surgical precision.
There we go.
Yeah. He just he brushed a speck of dust with
Yeah.
surgical precision.
One
There's
right
only
now.
so much fingers was needed for that one speck of
You
dust.
need like a
And dude,
small-
I gotta say, this guy steps into everything. He steps into a cab like he's stepping onto a debate stage. He steps into a grocery store like he's stepping onto a debate stage.
Yeah.
like a cat walking into a room on a debate stage.
Yeah.
I know
He began crisply.
that even by fictional standards, the narrative collapses under its own anachronistic weight. You suggest this alleged child prodigy created a fully functional artificial heart at a time when surgeons could barely manage organ transplants without the patient's immune system throwing a fit. That alone should be laughable, but let's entertain the fantasy. Let's say, for the sake of the argument,
He took another step forward, warming up now.
first, artificial hearts do exist. The Syncardia model, for instance, is a pneumatically driven device powered by external pressurized air that keeps patients alive while they await a transplant. Then there's the Bivacor, which, rather than gears or cogs, uses a signal of magnetically levitated spinning disc to circulate blood. It's efficient, nearly silent, and contains no valves or clock-like mechanisms to make that utterly cliche ticking sound you referenced.
He looked around the room. Some of the boys were staring, slack-jawed. Edward continued, more animated now.
Other examples, the Carmat Aeson, a French marvel uses a motorized pump and hydraulic fluid to move a membrane, replicating the natural contraction of a heart. But even these modern wonders require a connection to an external power source. And we're talking about cutting-edge research happening now, not some Victorian fairy tale. And this is
Yeah,
why Ryan
authors
Johnson is an idiot.
Our author's just dipping into Wikipedia now and just
Yeah.
copying.
He took a breath and narrowed his eyes at Ajax.
He stepped into the conversation like logging into Wikipedia. Okay. You'd also need biocompatible materials. Plastic, titanium, even animal tissue treated to avoid rejection. The surgical procedure itself involves removing the ventricles, preserving the atria, and hooking the device into the aorta and pulmonary artery with millimeter precision. General anesthesia, heart-lung bypass, days in the ICU. But no, your boy genius allegedly tossed something together with exposed gears and called it a day.
He snorted softly.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Wales. I know I have asked you before for a donation, and we appreciate what you have given in the past. Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute. Even assuming the impossible that such a device worked without blood clotting, mechanical degradation, or rejection. How exactly was it powered? Wind-up key? Magic lightning? Because anything battery-based would need to be recharged externally, which means visible ports, wires, and external driver pack, none of which fits your little ghost stories aesthetic. I am realizing now that ghosts themselves are canon, so maybe I should shut up.
The room was dead silent now. Only the wind moaned outside, as if nature itself were cowed by Edward's dissertation.
Only the
Nature
wind rolled
itself
its
was
eyes.
Fucking done with this shit.
He clasped his hands neatly behind his back, eyes gleaming.
So, no, I don't believe your tale. Not because I lack imagination, but because I possess too much knowledge. Knowledge that demands internal consistency. You can have science, or you can have fantasy. But blending the two without regard for logic is not storytelling, it's intellectual laziness wrapped in gothic lighting.
But what about Rumpelstiltskin? He used the technology of the time, the spinning wheel, but he spun gold with it. So I think your point is not correct.
Rumpelstiltskin is woke nonsense run amok.
For a long, stunned moment, no one spoke. The only sound was the distant roll of thunder and the soft hiss of rain against the windows.
He
Ajax
stepped into
slowly...
the bathroom like he was stepping onto a debate stage.
Ajax slowly lowered his flashlight, the ghost story theatrics draining from his face. A smirk crept into its place thin, unbothered, but laced with something sharper beneath.
That's you.
This is Ajax.
Yeah.
So you think you know it all, don't you, Riddler?
Edward's body went still, like a gear locking into place. The fire crackled. Then, very slowly, he turned to face Ajax head-on, his green eyes gleaming like twin blades under glass.
Does that count?
Sure.
Blades under glass? Sure. Why are they blades?
What
Why?
are they?
Under what kind of glass? Under what? When do you put blades under
Blades
glass?
and, oh, it's a world famous dish. Blades
Well,
and
Does he even have
Like a-
glasses?
Like at the pawn shop, you know, sometimes they'll have really nice blades under the on display and under the glass.
That's true.
That gleam like green eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't use that name.
Edward said quietly, dangerously.
Too dangerously. Unless you understand what it means.
One who asks riddles?
Shut up. Okay.
Damn you.
The room, already hushed, became a vacuum. The
Tatterdemalion did not like that.
The tension between the two boys stretched tight enough to sneak.
Oh.
Ajax.
Come on. There.
Oh. Yes. Okay. Ajax raised his brows, grinning.
What? Riddler too complicated a word for me?
No.
Edward said, taking a single step forward, voice sharp and dangerous like the edge of a blade.
It's too dangerous a name for you. It's not an appellation or a punchline to toss around at campfire stories. It's a title earned in brilliance, in exile, in war.
It's also copyrighted by DC.
Riddler.
With a war hero, yeah.
I'm just gonna like go around that if somebody calls me like, "Hey, Michael, Don't use that name unless you know what it means. It's a title earned in brilliance, in exile, in war.
Okay, then, Mike.
What happened? What happened, Sergeant? It was a massacre. It was brutal. The man, he's an absolute Riddler. Don't say that unless you know what it means.
I didn't choose it. It chose me. Well, I mean, my name is Edward Nigma, so it kind of, I mean...
It's true.
I guess-
It really...
So unless you're eager to feel the sharp end of a riddle you can't solve!
No. No.
I'll riddle you so hard!
No.
I'm not sure that even counts as assault.
I suggest you keep your labels to yourself.
Can we put this in a quote? Like this
Yeah, yes,
paragraph
absolutely.
is really good.
It killed
I
Michael.
don't know where to start the quote at, but like we have.
I'm
to
just
put
going to do
in-
the last sentence.
Well, we have to put in
The war.
earned in brilliance and exile in war, like that part.
Okay, well,
I feel like it's
let's
got to
just
start
start
with
with-
Ajax raises his brows. What Riddler? Because we got to get Riddler in there. Or it's not going to make any
No,
sense.
no,
at
no.
all.
Let's just start with "It's too dangerous" a name for you. Like that. That seems like
Okay.
a good, like. We'll understand it from context clues. We'll know what it is.
I will write in square brackets, the Riddler is.
There was a flicker, just a flicker of unease in Ajax's eyes. But he smirked again, deflecting. Once Tristan's done with setting up the...
Okay.
You're only saying all this because you're scared to go to the skull tree. All that logic crap? That's just your way of hiding behind the facts.
Well, argument. Nice. Edward tilted his head slightly, the way a scientist might regard a flawed experiment.
What?
Sorry,
Like
Tracy,
a
it's like
scientist.
the way a cat would tilt its head after having walked into a room.
This is
Ajax.
no.
No, this is Nigma.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Scared?
he echoed. Then he gave a short, humorless laugh.
Ha ha ha. See, that's where your logic fails, Ajax. Being scared would imply that I feel fear. But fear, biologically speaking, is not an emotion. It's a chemical reaction in the brain. Which is what a fucking emotion is. Specifically, an activation of the amygdala in response to perceived threat stimuli. It floods the body with cortisol and adrenaline, prepping the muscles for fight or flight.
He stepped closer, his voice flattening into something eerily serene.
Which is what makes our new movie, Run, Hide, Fight, a scientific masterpiece. But unlike you, I don't interpret that reaction as fear. I don't assign emotion to chemicals. Because emotion, your precious heart-thumping, hand-trembling, breath-hitching emotion, is an illusion. An irrelevant and illogical construct meant to explain what the body already knows instinctively.
Edward's gaze didn't blink, didn't flinch.
I do not feel fear. I do not feel shame. And I certainly do not feel in the way you understand it. Because to feel implies weakness.
He's so close to saying facts don't care about your feelings, man.
I know.
man.
Oh, let's get through this.
To feel implies irrationality, illogicality. And I am not and never will be deemed illogical.
He seethes.
Don't you
Not
deem me
with
that?
emotion. He's not seething with
Yeah,
emotion.
yeah.
He's just seething
No.
with logic. Must be.
It's just so ridiculous because it's like
Seething with
it-
reason.
there's a logical fallacy, and I can't think of what it is, but it's like you're just defining a thing in a different way,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I don't feel fear. Sure, I feel the the nerve endings in the flight or flight, and my muscles respond, and blah blah.
Yeah,
It's like that's
yeah.
what fear is. You're just
Yeah.
defining
Just
it further.
just because I am cowering and trembling and wetting myself.
right.
But the
I'm
difference
not
is that
short. By the top of my head, it's just closer to the earth.
He paused just long enough for the silence to press in again.
I'm not afraid of stories. I'm not afraid of trees. And I'm definitely not afraid of something that ticks. Like
What about a
you should
bomb?
be. Like a bomb. You
Yeah.
idiot.
With
Things
that,
that tick. Bleh.
With that, Edward stepped away from the firelight, his shadow trailing behind him like a serpent.
I simply choose not to waste time on lies built by people too unimaginative to tell the truth.
Imaginative to tell the truth.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, we've got
Yeah,
Spitfire
what?
in the chat. who-
Hey,
Hello, Spitfire.
welcome, Spitfire. It's been lonely in
The
here.
fallacy, yeah. The fallacy of redefining things called Jordan Peterson.
Mm.
Edward paused just before reaching the door, then turned his head slightly, casting a glance back toward Ajax, measured, surgical, final.
Drink.
And more to the point,
He said, voice razor sharp and calm as still water.
Okay, does
I
that...
have nothing to prove.
Yeah, it counts. What the hell?
We're expanding this a lot because we want to drink, I guess.
And
How dare
calm
we.
as and still as water, which was just as still as he was calm.
Will
But
you read
razor
that
sharp.
the last line there again? We didn't quite get all the way through.
And more to the point,
Oh, I meant the last part, but
Oh,
he
I
said,
didn't. I never said that at all.
Okay, he said, voice razor sharp and calm as still
Razor
water.
sharp. That's a drink. That's a drink.
Yeah. Count it.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yep. Count it. You
Count
said
it
it again.
again.
Count it.
I have nothing to prove to you.
The room was silent. Ajax's
You could have
smirk
just
had
stayed over there if you had nothing to prove to us. You didn't need to open your mouth if you really had nothing to prove with it.
Yeah, that makes too much sense. Sit down. That's not.
You're clearly seething with logic. I need you to stop.
Ajax's smirk had begun to falter.
Even if I did accept your dare, wander out into the rain, kneel before your haunted shrubbery, press my ear to a mythological orifice, and pretend to hear the whispering tears of some dead prodigy's imaginary chest cavity, what would that accomplish?
Okay, I
Hi,
get
I
gives
want
a
to go back.
mythological orifice as a band name.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Edward stepped fully back into the firelight. Not out of drama, but precision. Like a chess piece, reclaimed for a final move.
Besides, if I go out in the rain, my arthritis will be killing me. If I kneel down, I'll have to put unguents on all of my joints in my legs. It is not a pretty picture.
He stepped into the firelight like a chess piece being surgically removed from a patient's body.
I wish I could remember the line from last week. The whole like a prayer to a god that had been forgotten or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll come up in a quote at some point, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You'd cheer. The others would whisper. I'd be rewarded with a few glimmering seconds of prideful triumph. A badge of false bravery handed out by boys with no metrics for value other than noise. A temporary spike in social capital among a dormitory of misfit outcasts. most of whom will graduate into nothing more than footnotes in each other's lives.
Boys Noise is actually a real band, and they fucking slap. So watch your mouth.
Well, not as much as mythological orifice.
Hold on, I think I've convinced myself, actually.
Yeah. He let the words settle.
And what would I gain? Nothing. Validation from people whose opinions carry no measurable weight in the long arc of existence? Applause from those who confuse adrenaline with identity?
He shook his head once.
I need to know, does it go to each side or
Yeah,
much
that's what I
as
don't
this
know.
one?
It's like half. Is it half?
Is that
Maybe it was
half? I think
already
that's half.
one.
I think
Maybe
you
it was
gotta
all
go
the
both
way.
directions.
Maybe it was already fully one direction.
No. No? I don't chase illusions. Not fear, not fame, not folklore.
His gaze snapped back to Ajax, clear and unblinking.
You can run your little dare, Petropolis. You can feed your need for spectacle. But don't mistake my refusal as fear. It's not. It's calculus. And I'm peeing my pants because I want them wetter.
And with that, Edward turned utterly composed and walked out of the common room, his footfalls fading like punctuation marks at the end of an equation.
What?
You don't
put
punctuate
punctuation marks.
Except
All the
maybe an
best ones.
ellipsis.
Well, that's why they're fading, because somebody is quickly erasing them. They're like, oh shit, why did I put that
there?
Yeah, and quickly and putting an F on the paper.
Tick. Tick. Tick.
Is that supposed to be him walking off?
Yes.
Yeah, he's only 3 steps away now.
Oh boy, he showed them.
10 minutes later in the dorm room.
Tick. Tick.
Hello, Sam.
Hey,
Welcome.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
He was alone, or so he believed, savoring a moment of quiet serenity to relax his mind. This is Pugsley.
Oh,
Who's Drew? Damn it.
No.
Drew, you. And then it's also Tracy, but it can't be Tracy. You'll just be talking to
Yeah.
yourself.
I'll do
Okay,
it. I
all
don't
right.
have any Wednesday lines this time.
all right.
Hey, Ed.
Edward's head snapped around with a visible wince, like a cat caught in the rain. Pugsley
Like a
added,
Like a cat on a debate stage.
Pugsley Adams stood behind him with a half-empty cup of what looked like black sludge in one hand, and a book titled "Diseases That Time Forgot" in the other.
You again.
Edward sighed.
Yep.
Pugsley plopped onto the adjacent chair.
What you thinking about? Something grim and gruesome? That last riddle was killer, literally.
What last riddle?
I don't think it was
don't
literal.
know.
I don't think it was literally killer.
Maybe in
No.
between this and the last chapter, he killed a dude with a riddle.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Someone met the sharp end of a riddle.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was actually enjoying the absence of meaningless small talk.
Edward muttered.
But since you're determined to pollute the silence, why not try impaling yourself on a fencing saber? Or better yet, swallow a dozen thumbtacks while reciting bad poetry.
Pugsley shrugged.
Tried the thumbtacks. Didn't go down easy. They always tend to get stuck in the throat. Might give the saber a go next week.
I think "Pollute the Silence" was the original slogan for the Daily Wire, so it's
Edward slowly turned to look at him, jaw slightly agape.
You're not disturbed by that suggestion? Despite the elements of severe, if not fatal harm it may inflict upon yourself?
Nope.
Pugsley said.
Wednesday says pain is the body's way of showing appreciation.
Edward's mouth twitched.
What an utterly dysfunctional mantra.
I thought it was sweet.
Then Edward finally snapped.
Why? Why do you keep trying to talk to me? Why do you realize? You do realize I have gone out of my way to project nothing but disdain, apathy, and psychological barbed wire in your direction that is ultimately designed to keep you out?
Pugsley leaned forward, unfazed.
I guess I'm just trying to make friends.
Edward barked a bitter laugh.
Ha! 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 Friends? With me? You could do better making friends with a landmine. At least that only explodes once.
Well, Eugene's warming up to me.
Pugsley added.
But I get it. He's not really the best buds type for me. Neither am I. I just figured everyone's afraid of me or weirded out by me, and you're kind of the same. Thought we could, be in the same boat or something.
Sam in the chat says fencing sabers aren't sharp at the point. Fake Renaissance man.
Booze.
It's the one thing he's gotten wrong. Damn.
And Spitfire says, can you really be slightly agape? I don't.
Tristan will show you now.
I don't know.
Good enough. Edward's eyes narrowed slightly.
Go on.
I don't know.
Pugsley continued, picking at the corner of his sleeve.
Like that thing you said to Ajax about not being afraid. That's when it clicked for me. You're scary, but not in a monster under the bed way. You're smart, scary, creepy, sharp, dangerous, scary. I thought, hey, that's cool. I like that.
What else is like
What
sharp,
encouraging.
creepy, and dangerous? Maybe like in a doctor way. I'll figure it out.
Edward stared at him a long moment.
So you would actually, leave a comment under the story that says something good about the story? Well, that is an astoundingly rudimentary but oddly coherent reason.
Thanks.
Pugsley smiled.
That might be the nicest thing anyone said to me this semester.
Well, it is
Edward
the
leaned
first night
back.
of school.
Edward leaned back, lacing his fingers.
And yet I insulted you.
Yeah,
Pugsley nodded.
it's like a weird hug for me, but feels nice.
Weird hug, but okay.
For the second time since he's been here, the Riddler was curious.
Say, do you have any pictures of your sister in various states of disrobement? The hell is the word?
Disroberment.
There was something about this bizarre, pudgy, reckless anomaly of a boy that defied logic, in a similar manner to that of his sister. Of course, nowhere near the mental competency she possesses, but a social outcast with no charisma, no intellect to speak of, no useful skill set. Yet he navigated the world like nothing could touch him. He had failed upward into Edward's circle by doing absolutely nothing correctly. Or perhaps by doing it wrong on purpose.
How old are you?
Edward asked.
How old are you, Edward? You first.
Yeah.
15, well, 14 in 10 months. But I don't like prime numbers. They're too smug.
Fitting.
Where
One
was
of
the,
those are prime numbers.
Because Pugsley's
There's not
not
a single prime
Pugsley-
number.
Pugsley's not smart. That's the
Yeah.
joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Edward doesn't even know that. He's not. He would correct that if he knew. You know he would.
I think he's warming to Pugsley here.
He would correct that for 6.5 paragraphs.
Like he literally just said perhaps he's doing things wrong on purpose. I think he's getting Pugsley's Yeah.
You see, this story has hidden nuances and layers that you really have to you have to really dig in with your
Yeah,
brain
it's like
and your
it's
logic.
like a 4D chess piece moving into the shadows.
Of a
Or it's
surgical
it's
theater.
I was gonna say it's more like a body that you have to carve into with a scalpel.
Yes.
Fitting.
Edward exhaled.
So tell me, Pugsley, have you ever heard of a man named Viktor Frankl?
Oh God.
Yeah, where's this going?
Yeah,
Pugsley
this seems
frowned.
bad.
Oh, yeah, Victor Frankenstein, right? Made that monster out of dead body parts?
Edward massaged his temples.
No, Frankl, with an L. But sure, let's go with your pop culture cliched abomination if it helps your amoeba-sized brain cope.
Pugsley gave a thumbs up.
Me IRL.
Edward continued, eyes glinting.
Viktor Frankl was a philosopher and neurologist, Holocaust survivor, created something called logotherapy, but more relevantly, a concept called paradoxical intention.
Sounds like a magic trick.
Pugsley said.
In a way,
Edward smiled darkly.
imagine someone terrified of public speaking. This theory would have him walk up on stage and intentionally try to stutter, shake, and embarrass themselves. In doing so, they don't. They overcome their fear by aiming to fail. The more they aim to miss, the more accurate their result.
This is actually a hiccups cure. If you try to hiccup, sometimes you can't hiccup and it cures your hiccups. Pugsley
I
tilted
bet
his
the
head.
Riddler never gets hiccups, man.
No way. He's too logical for
He's
that.
too smart.
He understands, well, I don't get hiccups. I just have a spasm in my diaphragm.
Pugsley tilted his head.
So, like reverse psychology, but with a DHP?
Precisely.
Edward humored at his illiterate pronunciation.
I humor at you.
That was the joke. It was reversed.
Yeah.
It's an irrational method to diffuse irrational fear. The logic is twisted, but self-fulfilling. And that
He pointed a long finger.
is you.
Me?
You, Pugsley, from what I've gathered, are the living embodiment of paradoxical intention. You anticipate failure. You embrace dysfunction. You don't care if you miss. And somehow, by doing so, you succeed in achieving that which eludes you either by accident or design.
Pugsley blinked slowly, then smiled.
Me?
Edward frowned.
That should disturb you.
It kind of does,
Pugsley said.
but in a good way.
I like that Pugsley is becoming like his Gurr.
Yeah.
Aw. There was silence again. But this time it wasn't awkward. It was contemplative. Pugsley stretched, his joints cracking like knuckles from the grave.
I'm not sure Knuckles from the Grave would crack. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they would just kind of lay there.
So his joints just crumbled.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm heading to bed. Big day tomorrow. Got fencing class, and then I'm going to try rigging a bear trap under the bleachers.
Ambitious.
Edward muttered dryly.
Thanks again for the talk, Ed.
Pugsley said, standing.
Oh, and thanks for saying there's hope for me, even if it's barely.
Edward flinched.
I said barely. Let's not get sentimental.
I said barely, too.
Well, I said barely.
I said it, too.
Yeah, but I said barely.
Too late.
Pugsley replied with a grin, tugging off his boots and climbing into the opposite bed.
Night, Roomy.
He pulled the covers up to his chin with a dramatic sigh, then added cheerfully,
Sleep tight, and I really hope the bed bugs bite.
Edward, already turning off the last lamp, paused mid-motion.
You mean, hopefully they don't bite. Right?
Surely.
Pugsley rolled onto his side, eyes gleaming in the moonlight with a strange, almost affectionate grin.
No, I do hope they bite. Just not in any delicate places. Wouldn't want you limping around like a poisoned puppet.
A poisoned puppet?
Puppet.
That wouldn't affect the puppet at all.
Okay,
the idiom.
like a sore son.
Yeah.
And if they do go somewhere sensitive, I'll hunt them down and eat them for breakfast tomorrow.
Whoa.
Wink, wink.
Whoa.
That is absolutely a sexual innuendo. My goodness.
I did not realize that was the actual line.
Yeah.
Edward blinked.
All I uttered was wink, wink.
You'll eat the bedbugs.
Pugsley gave a nonchalant shrug under the sheets.
Protein plus sent a message.
More like iron, but
Nope.
okay.
You gotta let
There was
one
a-
of them go to tell the others.
There was a beat of silence.
I take it back. I think you're right about the prime number thing. I really thought it was meant as a joke, but like if he does not understand what Pugsley is saying with
Yeah,
bedbugs, then yeah.
Edward turned slowly, made his way to bed, and muttered,
I'm surrounded by imbeciles and Homo sapiens in their most uninvolved and primal form.
Uninvolved.
Uninvolved.
Oh, I'm gonna memorize that line. I'm gonna use this.
Surrounded by imbeciles and Homo sapiens in their most uninvolved and primal form.
They're just teenagers, and you're a grown man. That's what it is.
seriously. He flopped onto the mattress with a dull thud, humming something that sounded suspiciously like the Psycho theme as he pulled the sheets up to his chin and was snoring softly moments later.
So he's humming.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I don't think that was the theme. That was just incidental music in the shower.
Edward sat in the dim glow of the fireplace for a while longer, the fire cracking quietly, shadows lapping across the walls like curious fingers. He didn't move, didn't blink, just stared. At Pugsley's sleeping form, at the absurdity of the situation, at the subtle disturbance in his own mental matrix. A paradox. That boy, so absurdly simplistic, so naively persistent, had, through sheer force of not trying, penetrated defenses built over a lifetime. He had become an anomaly in Edward's carefully calibrated emotional architecture. Not an ally, not a threat, not quite a friend, but a variable, a factor, something new. Edward eventually rose, turned out the last lamp, and made his way to his bed with methodical precision.
Shut up. Shut up.
He didn't even step on any of his Legos that he usually chews on at night.
He
Made it. Go ahead.
brushed each of his teeth.
He didn't even choke on his toothbrush this time.
He made his way to his bed like he was stepping onto a debate stage.
He snuggled under the covers, like snuggling into a debate stage.
Snuggling into a chessboard.
He lay back against the stiff dorm pillow, eyes open to the darkness overhead. Friendship.
Friend.
A word he had long discarded as meaningless a con, a vulnerability, a social leash disguised as intimacy. And yet, what if, in the spirit of experimentation, he allowed it to take root under controlled conditions? What if he used it?
Like a chess piece.
If Pugsley was indeed a living paradox, Perhaps he was also the perfect subject for a new kind of trial and examination of influence, manipulation, and reciprocal irrationality. A test case for paradoxical intention in practice. If Edward... Oh, sorry.
I just want to point out that he is at the exact beginning of Twilight Sparkle's character arc. And it's just so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worse? Better. This guy should meet Twilight Sparkle. They'd have such an influence on each other. It'd be great. If Edward could map the emotional variables, track their influence, and reverse engineer the unpredictable path of that boy's strange success, he might find something worth keeping or destroying.
Okay. Perhaps.
He thought with a faint smile.
There is use in cultivating an anomaly.
And with that, the Riddler closed his eyes not to dream, but to strategize. Scheming in silence, a new puzzle forming in the shadows of his mind. One with a missing piece. And a roommate who, unfortunately, snored like a dying foghorn.
This is starting
Dying
to
foghorn,
sound...
leghorn.
Yeah.
Boy, I said, boy, I'm dying.
This is starting to sound a little bit like the Grinch story.
Yeah.
I think they're both really well written myself.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I have this begrudging appreciation of this story, but God,
There are
here's
some
the
good
thing.
turns of phrase.
Here's the thing. We're gonna find out. Like, this seems like it's pretty smart, like sometimes, right? And it's like, okay, not bad. But we're gonna find out that just like Edward Nygma, this writer is 40 years old.
I mean, his name is Comics Merger 78. Like, it's possible that 78 is his birth year.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's
It's not
do
so.
we know,
It just all falls
I think
apart.
78 was the year he was in high school.
do we
Graduation year.
what year did this story come out?
This
It
It
was
had to
like
be
just
pretty
written.
recently. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
seven.
it was
No, it's
last
hot
month.
off the presses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
His oldest story is from 2017.
got it. Yeah. I don't know what the hell I was gonna say, but yeah.
We should read this thing that Michael wrote.
No, we don't have to. I'm really glad that the Holocaust came into it this time around.
Oh,
I was
that's
like, oh God, Viktor Frankl? Are we going to talk about Man's Search for Meaning? How about Elie Wiesel's Night, or however you say his name? You know, like, yeah, let's get some Holocaust survival talk in here.
I want to
Yeah.
confirm that this author is old, because we're looking at what he's written about, and it's like The Sandlot, Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, the Andy Griffith show.
Yeah, Mr. Ed. Like, just
That one's
ancient.
not in here,
that one's
but-
not really on there, but
Hawaii 5-0 is...
Hawaii 5-0 is on there.
Aunt B finds that Edward Nygma just moved to town. How will she cope? When she goes to take him some apple pie, hijinks ensue. I mean, it's really, it writes
Mr.
itself.
Ed versus Mr. Edward Nygma.
Yeah.
Wilbur, I don't trust that man. Well, neither do I, Ed, but
Michael?
he's our neighbor. What are you going to do? Yeah.
Michael, I'm begging you. Make it happen.
Sam, Michael wrote something in the Fanfiction Theater channel.
Yeah, the Discord channel, yeah.
Kind of a fanfic on a fanfic.
I think it's really good. If you don't want to read it, I guess that's your call.
I mean, I don't think it's that good. It was just dashed off because I was like, I just needed a break from work today, so... Also, it's like, I think...
that. Can we show the nudes you sent me?
Sure. I think the voice to read it in is like a really hardcore rap, you know, like just like yeah, motherfucker. Like you gotta bring that
Well,
energy to it when you read it.
You know, Ben Shapiro is the chart-topping rapper.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's why he's so perfectly like. Because, you know, the Riddler has kind of like different forms he takes in different media. And like this version of him where he's just really up his own ass. It's like the Ben Shapiro voice just fits so fucking well. It is, it's eerie. I'm trying to think of, because Spitfire mentioned Jordan Peterson, and I'm like, which Batman villain would he be? Like, which Batman villain talks about hypergamy, rats, and cries a lot? There probably is one, but
Yeah, maybe
He's probably
Penguin.
the fearless planner.
it could be the
crazy
Penguin,
quilt.
I think. Yeah.
His suits probably crazy quilt.
I'm trying to think like which
Scarecrow,
asshole from the right
maybe?
wing it would be. You know, I'm like trying to assign them different ones, right? Well, anyway.
Now I'm trying to imagine a Jordan Peterson speech in the Bane voice. Delete.
Lobsters.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
I don't know.
It's
We're
the
gonna read this.
Cancellous whom, Gotham?
delete. I can't do it.
Do we get a quote?
No.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Here you go, Michael. I'll toss you a quote.
Yeah.
Crash and his friends were shocked to everything coming back to life. The big T-Rex coming towards Crash, but he had to dodge from the T-Rex to avoid from getting alive.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It'd be like that.
All right, we are mid-chapter in DDR. They followed a woman for, what, 87 hours or
70,
something?
yeah.
37, I think. 37, yeah. And her name was Honey, right?
Yeah. To a beach. And even Akira, the bodyguard, is letting his guard down to enjoy the beach.
He's pretty much a slacker anyway.
Yeah.
At the near shops, Uni and Emmy noticed all the Chinese locals are watching Kari demonstrates her
Wait a
knife
minute.
throwing skills.
At the near shops, it didn't say, get it? What's wrong?
It's a different fic,
right.
that's why.
Different
Yeah.
fic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is very fun nonetheless. They don't know why, but we know why, because the Nier is a character
We get
Yeah.
it.
in a franchise.
You all can just eat a whole butt because I love that fic and I don't care. I don't even fucking care that they might be trolling us. I don't give a shit. It's hilarious. Eat a butt. All of you.
I didn't say anything about it.
Eat a whole butt.
Kari demonstrates her knife throwing skills, which she quickly throws 3 knives on the watermelon as it slashes into 3, which makes her a round of applause.
Oh, it's a good recipe.
Yeah.
Emmy's the normal voice girl.
Thank you so much. Wow, Kari is improving of her knife throwing skills.
Emmy said amusing as Uni replies.
Yeah, Spitfire's right. He says one of the knives missed, I guess. Because if it was cut
split
into
in
3, then
Yeah,
that's
so
2. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
didn't catch
Wow.
that.
She's no ordinary person can throw a knife like that.
She's a witch. She's a witch.
This is Kari.
Oh.
Okay, annoying voice.
Oh, I love it. Duke of Oil. Okay. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
I've never seen you practice your knives efficiently, Kari.
Uni said, smiling.
Yeah, I'm sure Rage would surprise to see you that.
Yep.
And he smiled happily.
Okay. My cousin sometimes never to watch me.
Hari said as she sighs.
Because he's afraid of me when I throw knives like my family tradition performance.
You're upsetting Bean.
Really am.
Sometimes my arms bend back.
Meanwhile, Retsu is seen looking at the binoculars to see girls in a sexy bikini, and he blushes for a moment he looked at the girls.
I'm okay.
Hubba hubba. They're so sexy. Hello, baby?
Retsu said, happily
Is that a
said
baby?
to himself while being in love.
Retsu said, happily said to himself while being in love. I feel like I like this as a quote with the hubba hubba.
Yeah, that's a good.
If only I can find a nice girl which is suited for me. I like if I dated them on purpose.
As opposed
many
to
accidents.
by accident.
Yeah.
As he continues to look on his binoculars from left to right until Rage angrily gave him a dirty look on his face, which Retsu was horribly surprised to see him as he dropped his binoculars.
Whoa! Ragey, what are you doing here?
Retsu said surprisingly as Rage angrily scolds him.
I'm also asking the same question. What are you doing peeping on sexy girls in a bikini?
It's a different question.
Why are you wearing that?
Yeah, what? This old thing? That was hot.
Shot an elephant in my pajamas.
It's
What he was
none
doing
of
in my pajamas, I'll never know.
Thank you.
It's none of your business, Ragey. I'm doing this so that I can find the right girl for me to have a date.
That's all. It's not creepy.
Yeah.
Retsu retorted angrily as he tried to get his binoculars, but went missing knowing that someone took it from him.
What? Now where's my binoculars?
Binoculars?
Where am I? I've gone missing, you see.
Like my badonkadonkulars.
The way he
You can't
uses
date.
them.
You can't date a right girl if you act like that.
Akira said seriously, who was behind him, much to Retsu's surprise while handling his binoculars.
Whoa.
Do you like how I'm handling your binoculars? You like that?
Akira, not you too.
Retsu grunted angrily as he also scolds him.
I don't like seeing you in that bikini.
Is this Akira?
I think so. I think it's Akira.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, this is a
Retsu
Akira
grunted
scolding him.
angrily as he also scolds him.
Yeah, the he there is Akira. Akira is also scolding Retsu.
Yeah. Try to keep
okay,
up.
I see. All right. Girls wouldn't like you if you keep on acting like a peeping Tom or a pervert. But you might ended up being arrested for voyeurism.
Voyeuring.
Sorry.
I'd never expect that you got me. Both of you.
Retsu grunted as Akira gives his binoculars back.
Next time, don't do it again.
The next time you're doing it, don't.
Don't. All right.
Can I vote that Michael plays Honey because Michael didn't have any role in the last story and doesn't have any roles in this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
did
yeah.
we? Who did Honey last time, and what do we have any
It was
notes?
Kevin. She's a
Honey's
short,
the
blonde-haired girl.
I know she's a short blonde-haired girl. Do we have notes? on
Flirty? No, you know.
Okay.
Short?
Hi, boys. I've never seen that you can swim in the beach.
Next one, do a little shorter, please.
Never seen that even
Okay.
attempted, honestly.
Honey arrives to see the trio wearing salmon pink see-through short sleeve midriff with a matching pink bikini top underneath, a skimpy short shorts with a pink string bikini, white socks and brown sneakers as both Rage and Retsu blushes to see her wearing a revealing outfit and her hair is dyed in pink.
Seems like actually a lot of layers, but I'm not.
Yeah, you can't swim in a beach in that.
But I have to. We don't know what she's wearing. The trio is wearing
Yeah.
salmon
Yeah.
pink see-through short sleeve midriff.
Right.
Together.
They
they're
came.
sharing.
Yeah, they're matching.
They're just like kind of wrapped with cellophane around the middle.
Hey, you're that girl from the last time.
Rage
The last
said,
time
The one we
saw you,
followed,
right?
here.
yeah. Rage said while pointing an index finger towards Honey.
He's now Ford tough. He can't point with two fingers like a real man.
He needs those cool cat jeans.
Ragey, I guess her blonde hair is dyed into pink.
Retsu replied in a nod.
I bet she has
She
pronouns
went
too.
into the bathroom and dyed her hair.
I'm going to have a swimming in the beach for later. You boys are Also, Kitty is.
That's how British people talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this low enough, short enough for you, Kitty? Is this?
Yeah, let me hear it again.
Yes,
Yeah. You boys are definitely funny whenever you're staring at me like this.
Yeah, maybe a little blonder, but also like your hair has been dyed in pink. Just that's my note for the next one. So thank you.
All right. Yeah.
Honey said in a flirtatious manner as she gives them 2 tickets.
To the gun show.
What's this ticket?
Rage nodded as Honey tells them.
She gives 3 guys 2 tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Which
a
is a
wolf.
classic sitcom plot.
Right. There's a wolf and a canoe
Chicken.
across a stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. These 2 tickets that I gave you because I have my own beach fashion show. I can't wait to see both of you watching me. Ta-ta, boys.
Oh, I think it was supposed to be both of you watching me, ta-ta, boys.
Both of you watching me, ta-ta, boys.
Honey then leaves as she walks away, and both ended up staring at her while she walks like Rihanna.
Tick.
Huh.
Tick.
Spitfire says, "No, you're not supposed to cross the streams."
I like how she's gonna have a swimming for later.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she
Yeah,
put it in her bag for later.
We're giving them out up. Yeah.
I've never seen she's wearing skimpy clothes.
Retsu
Oh, that's
said
the best
blushing.
one.
Retsu said blushing as Rage replies.
Wow, oh wow. She's totally sexy in a pink string bikini, huh?
We're gonna have to
Oh, he's
change.
Trump now.
I
Showing us up.
I picture it more like,
Hey, Michael, please take yourself to jail for that noise. Thank you so much.
You two. I think both of your noses are continued to bleed. If you keep on looking at her small clothing.
Akira said in disappointment, while handling 2 napkins on both of his hands, which they quickly grabs it and to cover their nose as he scolds at both of them.
Now, look what happened to both of you. As always, being charmed by her whenever she's around.
You always.
It's close.
You always. Yeah. And what about you? You're trying to show yourself to be interested in younger girls?
Ugh.
Rage said, raising his brow while covering his nose with a napkin to make the bleed stop, which makes Akira get angry.
What are you doing to my napkin?
That's not what that was for.
I'm not like that, Rage. Don't spit it out about me being into younger girls.
Retsu then senses someone is screaming and notices the scream comes from the beach shops.
My
think
sound
it's gotta be
senses are
Retsu.
tingling. Yeah. Guys, it looks like we have a problem.
Let's look with our ears.
Something is not right around the shop.
Dang, Uni might be there with Emmy and Carrie. We have to find them and fast.
Akira said became worried for the girl's safety as he pulls out his handgun from his swim shorts, much to Rage's shock.
He doesn't need a potato. He's got a handgun.
Do you keep your handgun to your shorts?
How can I keep my gun if I had no pockets? That's why God gave us a crack.
Akira reacted angrily as Retsu tells them.
There's not much time. Let's go.
You got that sound effect?
Oh,
let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cute. When they arrived at the cluster shops near in the beach, they saw the locals are running like a stampede due to the amok coming from the mafia group. Retsu remembers he saw Emmy, Uni, and Karier just left soon after.
Not the mafia freaks.
Rage said, gritted angrily.
I guess it's time to take these guys down.
Akira said, as he readied his handgun as Retsu replies, ready for a fight.
Yeah. They're causing trouble to the locals. We have to stop them. Hurry. He's ending all of these sentences with ellipses, so he can't be in that much of a rush.
No.
Yeah. You guys, he's trying to hold back, so those guys go in first.
Yeah.
The trio manages to take down most of the mafia guards who are running amok towards the locals. Rage knocks them heavily with a knee and goes for a roundhouse kick to the other. Retsu beats them with both punches and kicks and grabs one of them to the neck and lifts his face to the ground while Akira knocks them in a close range and shoots most of the mafia guards with his handgun to their heads, killing them. Afterwards, one of the guards retreated the onslaught.
Luckily, the girls are not here in this stores.
Retsu sighed as Akira becomes relieved.
Akira.
Who? Akira?
Akira.
At least Uni is safe.
Guys, check it out. There's a Chinese insignia imprinted on their jackets.
Rage
We are in
said,
China.
Yeah.
Rage said
There's
while
a
examining...
Chinese insignias everywhere.
Rage said while examined his defeated opponent, and Akira looked and easily recognized the insignia.
That
Could you
insignia.
just move your microphone slightly? Something is vibrating somewhere every now and then that
Me?
makes a yeah. It's making a vibrating noise fairly
Yeah, I think-
frequently.
I think she moved it to push to talk because of that, right?
No.
No? It's
no,
that's weird.
it's something is vibrating something now and then.
Yeah.
I'll have to see what it sounds like, because if it right.
I think
It's
it's
got to
my
be
mic.
Akira. Yeah. Whoop.
That insignia.
Oh, sorry.
That insignia. They're from the Mafia's Chinese branch? Do we have a Chinese branch? Do they have?
I believe that these guys are looking for someone, but who was it?
I
Retsu
believe this person could be the Avatar.
Retsu wondered as Buh arrives to see them having his blonde hair dyed into black, and his hair was extended to have a shoulder-length dreadlocks, with the song Get That Funky Music has been played.
I don't know that song, so I'm hearing play that funky music.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, Get That Funky Music is the prequel to Play That Funky Music. 'Cause
Yeah.
before they
Yeah.
had the funky music to play, they had to get it.
Yeah.
So the whole album is kind of like a rock opera in that way.
About funk.
Who was Buh? Do we? I don't
It's
remember.
Kitty,
Okay.
and the note is Laura.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't remember anything about this. So this is Buh talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I get this great line.
It's just talking about Askians. There's nothing weird there.
Well, if it isn't the three Askians.
Actually, it's the three.
Well, if it isn't the three Askians, why are you guys doing at many shops?
Why are we doing at many shops? Oh, it's Buh.
Retsu wondered as Rage gets mad at him.
You shouldn't call us like that, okay? You're quite a racist about us.
Don't get so pissed. I have no intention being racist to the three of you. I was looking for someone.
Buh said as he smiles.
Don't tell me that she went to see the three of you.
By the way, did you know about that girl who keeps flirting on us? And she also gives us 2 tickets, too?
Why?
Rage said, wanted to know about Honey as Buh recognizes her.
That girl you mentioned, she's my partner, Honey. Looks like her flirtatious behavior to make the two of you get nosebleed.
Honey!
Yes, that's our sponsor for this stream.
No. She sometimes wanted to attract every boys, including the locals here on the beach.
Buh said as he looked on the defeated Mafia guards.
It seems
Mafia
that
guards?
these...
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Moffat.
sorry, the defeated Mafia guards.
It
To make America
seems-
fascist again, guards.
It seems that these guys came here to look for Honey. I really need a favor. Lozenge, I know for sure my partner would be in danger. Please, you have to protect her. Just like, Larry, get out of the way. Just like you saved me back in DDR City.
Larry's come to save you.
Larry, are you here to
Aw.
save me? Hello?
Don't worry, we'll save her.
Rage said in a confident manner.
We'll savor the flavor.
Thanks, Rage.
Buh smiled thankfully as he leaves the scene.
We
Okay.
have 2 more paragraphs and then it cuts, so.
Okay, let's do it.
Aw.
It's Akira. Oh.
Oh, sorry. So, Honey is the Mafia's next target. I should have known.
Akira sighed and he tells Retsu.
Retsu, you need to take the picture of this insignia so that the SPF's intel would analyze it. what analyzed it.
You already interpreted it, right?
Don't worry about it.
They're going to analyze it, though. There's certain hidden meanings.
Okay. Once I done with that. Long ago. We'll discuss this to the girls about this.
Good.
It's like that famous Godfather 3 quote. Once I done with that, but they pull me back in.
Yeah.
All right, and that
Okay,
seems like a
that's-
good breaking point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a long chapter.
This chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both the Riddler and DDR are pretty damn long in their chapter length.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us for Fanfiction Theater. We stream this Thursday nights from 7 to 9 Mountain Time. The quote of the evening is, kidding, you see see her in politics, though, once she was reading aloud, and at the word link being mentioned, she stuttered and turned reed, Colt said with a grin.
Oh.
Here's the latest Weird Friend.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, that's tiny. That's like detail work. That's
It's
intense.
just a little guy. Wow.
Baphomet mixed with a tree frog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bafrogmet or
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Michael.
Treefomet. I don't know. That's kind
No,
of fun.
you had it on the best. The first one was best.
Remember it all going according to plan, and have a good night.
My bones.
See you next week.
Bye.